Hello. Well, I think today will be messy. Well, we'll see, but yeah, no. This is a very much kind of a sequel to last time. There was a bit of tragic news since that time though, which is Ray will not be going into handcuffs. I mean, technically we could do a repeat of last time, but I don't know if we'll actually have the opportunity to do that. Or, I mean, fundamentally, it's more of a. I don't know if it's a good idea to keep doing that. Like, maybe it'd be fine for today, but ironically, I know it's breaking the theme. I did pull JML for today, but actually, it wasn't intended for. I was actually a little bit more worried about Bad Batch because I was thinking like it didn't really seem like Bad Batch damage was quite as high as I was hoping, but granted, Reva wasn't critical, or I imagine LV will be. But I was just like, I didn't want to just like get stuck front wall and just like lose half the board, so I did pull JML. I got holes with that instead, but JML doing defense with Hodokron. Uh, it's weird because it doesn't necessarily stop dash, but it would at least make dash more uncomfortable, right? It's a lot more JKL turns, or like maybe happens to put pressure on Vandor, but that would be the first thing that I would try. Just because the moment that dash got to actually like take hold, you're just kind of done for. And also like maybe right, if JKL keeps on doing bulk shreds, and like maybe you're just kind of worried about Vandor getting like F looks or something at that point. All right. Heads up, Gabion. I don't like. I don't think it's bad. I wouldn't be surprised if it JML and defense ends up looking kind of poor, but it might take something more than dash. Kind of depends. You would, I don't know. Yeah, it would be tough to say, and it really depends on who you complement the third. I think it's very high defense and health that like Barris, I think, would kind of just shut that shit down. All right, what are we doing here? So this is Apocron. I was going into this planning to like play this differently, but because Scorch isn't here, if we use this early on, it will just give them Nightfall stacks that I think it might behoove me to just fucking chill. This is a balancing act between moving appropriately quick versus dragging RV a little bit too much. But yeah, let's just see how this goes. It's like technically suboptimal that Omega is going first, but actually it is, I would say, completely fine for today because we're not going to be using the cleanse. When Scorch is present and we have the locked dots, we do get to cleanse for free. But today is not that day. Do you feel like landing a hit? You do. I see. We could just drop a snipe now. Start stacking the next one. Right now, Nightfall AoE is kind of the most terrifying thing that could happen to us. See, now I'm doubting myself. Why did he just heal? Huh? I don't like the speed down on Crosshair right now. Like, we're stacking up damage, but I feel like second AoE is coming. Like, this might be cooked. Well, we didn't die. But that's not gonna feel good. Yeah, it's cooked. Okay, so no cleanse. We're operating on too slow of a clock. Hunter gives us a lot, or rather, we're missing it. So what's the opinion here? We can use cleanse once to... The locked cleanse is on for the rest of battle, right? Or the locked dot is on for the rest of battle? I think it's on CX kit. Because technically what that would do would mean that we give them 6 Nightfall immediately, which is spooky. But we could just spam this freely from that point. For those who don't know, at least with Scorch, I don't know if it would happen for this lock dot, but with Scorch, when this shit happens, it seems like the game just doesn't notice that you cleanse, so they stop getting Nightfall stacks. So on the one hand, Nightfall or Oppo AoE would stop being dangerous to us. But on the other hand, we don't gain terribly much tempo for doing it. Yeah, so only applies to do summons too. Yeah, I mean, I figure as much. Anyway, they're 100% never reviving. We could just back out, but... I wonder... I mean, probably not at this point, right? But I wonder... Tank Omega, Hunter, Crosshair. Because Tank Omega would get the 50% protection off of Hunter. We would get the added benefit of way more tempo. You Blink Times record the living one. It's because we were going with the no cleanse strat, and it's just the Oppo AoEs do just stack up over time. That, like, we're crit immune, we have a bunch of regen, but the damage over time will still just inevitably get us if we never cleanse. If we bring Hunter, I would have way more confidence in us being able to mow through the summons. Okay, but the problem is record unique. Fuck. Okay, I think we might need to come back to this after the GSC is over. I've done speed GSC science, and we know that's a rough combo. Speed GSC theory crafting, probably a god awful combo. Let's fucking not. We can always come back later. Night Sister's just a goddamn nightmare, I swear to God. How am I supposed to navigate that? Ultimate over Wrecker? Nah, you would need the survivability. The problem is Wrecker Unique is dealing with heal block in a major way that I don't think Tank Omega could handle. You got the anti-assist, you got the anti-heal block. I don't know. We can look at it later. Stacking up Festival to Wrath high CD? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, relatively high CD. It's lower CD than my old shit, but... Does it matter that they have Foresight? Surely that's not a major roadblock. Ezra always gives him foresight, right? So why the fuck would that? Why does this look weird? This is my second time ever playing this shit, so fucking it probably does it, but okay, just felt like getting dispelled. Convenient. How greedy would it be to just like Red Ahsoka, but then we would have to be worried that Spirit would probably still go next, so I think we need to redoom. Get the blind in. Does the blind actually matter? It helps. Didn't we establish that the special procs frenzy? Wait, but it doesn't have a special. Where did the other frenzy proc go? Did I just lose? I think I just lost. Damn, this team sucks. How could this have happened? Clicking with mouse because you blinded the other two? I thought so, but I didn't see it. It just said blind target. It's probably on the Omicron text, I'm assuming. Just a low skill player. 2 dodges. Just kidding, this team's great. I've always been saying this. If I mass on Huyang, I was fine. Yeah. I did not take the second to read further. I fucking intuitively I was like, yeah, it's I don't know. I choked on kid reading. Unfortunate. I was being sarcastic also, to be quick. Team does suck though. Is that loss? No. Banners are not real today. Clearing is the concern. Am I enjoying rematch? Really enjoying it until the last time that I streamed, and that was like the worst session I've ever had. It was just like 13 low quality games, but surely today will be better. What is it? Gas? Is this the return of Silas versus Gas? If we're not doing Maul. Okay, so like there's a Balin up here. I don't know how much respect Jedi Vanguards on defense warrant, but okay, so what is the rest of this going to look like? We could JML against LV and like redo Bane against SLK into Jocasta, but I don't know if I have the highest confidence that will still give us a win. We could raw dog Bo-Katan against LV, but I don't know, man. That if we do that shit, we're just like, okay, today's a science day. Type beat. I don't know if we actually need to pork around here, to be honest. I'm probably just gonna take it, like, just to be sure. I assume it's not Joe Costa here. It would be handcuff on Barris, which is kind of pointless. Also, yeah, Joe Costa would literally, I think, have to handshake killing Barris first, which sounds not good. I saw Qui-Gon crit damage about it, even the no cam. Should be, yeah. Yep. I mean, maybe I could get rid of the health modding for more crit chance, but the crit chance secondaries are good anyway. That's not too terribly different. Qui-Gon just does good damage even without cam. That's why cam boosts him so well. Doesn't this middle, like, cooldown increase? Ma'am? Fucking chill. We just want the health boost more than anything. Give me that team removal. Better. I don't mind that either. I feel like if I AoE Barris, it's just gonna, like, fucking heal over. Amidala's about to go. Ben would revive. That's not good. That is actively the opposite of good. Okay, the queen's just, like, not fucking dying. Can we just do this now? He just missed. Wholeheartedly. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. And now I don't have a decoy? Why do I feel like I'm in danger? Surely Qui-Gon could just tank this. I really thought Pat would be ramping more damage. That's just not happening, huh? His damage is just, like, not caught up. Okay, never doubted. Okay. Grab Pow and threes for Cam. I think probably not. You lose so much by losing out on the Qui-Gon recalls. How the hell do we navigate this? Alternative phrasing. Can we actually navigate this? I mean, JML here, assume JML wins into Bane Jocasta is like, would be a kill confirm, but I don't know if that actually leaves me with enough teams to finish the job. If I just like cooldown pull SLK. Let's see. What would this look like? Bo-Katan would need birds. I would have to imagine. The problem is Bamcron, we use birds to go through the summon to go CX. There's no fucking way that would work. So just Bo-Katan and try to birds through LV and just hope it chunks? Is that remotely real? It sounds decidedly fake. I don't think I need to throw into the blender to find out. Thank you, Logitech app. Shoutouts. Alright. I guess we're just on this and hope it works out. We're like back at the era of how things used to be, where it's like we kind of just have to operate under the trust and assumption that our defense has put up enough resistance that we can make certain assumptions about what they have or have not posted. Just like the olden days. Just a nice and cheap two-shot. Real casual like. If we drain her, she loses the fear, right? It puts her real close to dying, but I think she gets to shock? And she redazes Bane. Yeah. It was bait. It was very tasty bait. Fucking delicious if I do say so myself. Okay, so we don't touch her. I think we're just hoping to get another drain and we kill her. I think I just like shock here. Alright, you just like do a lot of damage to Malik right now, poor flavor. That is not that. That is the opposite of that. Okay. Did not work. Probably fucked. I mean, Jedi Vanguard would never actually win this shit at just like a straight up brawl, right? Would they ever do anything against LV? Seems unlikely. Alright. Maybe we can enter science mode. Well, Hunter's probably just not modded. I was gonna say, I don't think it actually matters how Hunter is clocked for next week, or for this week. But yeah, he's just not wearing any clothes. The man is naked. Something tells me we'll see better to try to wait for more ancestral, but the birds will be coming back up around that time, right? This man hasn't even lost his shield. There's no way it would fall over on CX and actually kill him. This seems extremely fake. Weren't you just in DI? What happened to that? It's interesting. We got like the taunt ignore bug, or the stealth ignore bug, but he's still just untargetable. Or no, I think he's just out of stealth. Never mind. I'm too omega brained. Alright, we can just back out of this. Hmm. We could try it. It doesn't feel like much. This also doesn't feel like much. Definitely might be better, but for what? Damage speed gets cleansed immediately. Keeper revived is incredibly optimistic. TM is like vaguely real. This is just gonna get blocked. No, both of these are gonna get blocked by the shock. Isn't that locked DI? No, those are for good Datacrons, of which this is not one of them. I was looking for Jedi Vanguard, 35% DR, but my good one is not available. Yeah, sure. We just go punch them really hard. That's the extent of the plan. Guys, you're not going to believe this. The plan sucks ass. Even oh wait, did he even have provoke? I don't think he did. All right. Well, we could just leave it be. I guess we could do the JML fight. I guess JML against Bray. I don't know how real this feels. Oh, she's ability blocked. If I pass, would that overflow her? Everybody says yes. She's gonna heal, but maybe it's just useful to do anyway. Wait, why did we bonus turn? Is it bonus turn or 100% TM? It's bonus turn. Why no bonus? Oh, did she take a bonus turn and then TM remove? Like, did this exact same thing happen again the second time? As an answer to what happened the first time? Probably. I think I'm just losing this. So we shouldn't have stalled her. We should have just let her do it to begin with, maybe? I listen to damage is so fucking low on Hodocron. Yeah, I don't think I played this particularly well, but some of that was just stepping on landmines later. Like, maybe JKL. Hey, wouldn't this imply that you're guaranteed that like JKL will just get his TM removed eventually? Like he can't do the thing that fundamentally the Kron wants to do. He could do a miniature condensed version of it. You could extend it by one turn by saving the slap until the turn that she would have removed the meter anyway, but anyway, whatever. I mean, maybe a cooldown pull would have helped me on some of those attempts. Jedi Master Mace be able to take on SLKR? Hell no. Absolutely not. Jedi Master Mei is some 3v3 will not be able to take on himself. What do I have left? Riva, Mandalorians, Grievous. I don't really have any Gungan Krons in this lock. I mean, they're stunned, but is stun actually that interesting? I guess it's not nothing. Yeah, fuck it. Ma'am, my generator stacks. Hey, I needed those. Yeah, she's just like raw lapping us. This is why I kept my own speed. I mean, not for this matchup, but the fact that she's a bonus turn that could also just lap you is kind of like disrespectful. Wait, so wait. She's actually so fucking funny for cooldown pulls. She resets their TM. So we got SLK poke, and then she set all of their turn meter back to 0? Huh. That's incredibly considerate of her. Holy shit. Shoutouts. Damn you, Shock. Why? Why? Okay. The fight was illegal. Is there anything else to mess around with? I don't see how else I actually beat this, but fuck it. It's been quite some time. Where in the fuck? Oh, he's literally at the top. For some reason, I vaguely remember not using blind, but I'm losing a character. I'm losing this match. Man, it was close. I think I've, like, taken down their mod quality a lot, which could explain it. Almost. The bones were there. I'm not terribly fond of what Rexnuke does to Enoch, but or Tarkin Nation. Yeah, we should figure out something to Tarkin. Does the TTP have heal block on basic? Well, he didn't do it to the person who it would have worked against. Very convenient. Yeah, this strikes me as like way riskier than proper CLS. But what can you do? Tarkin versus who? Tarkin versus Balin? That does not sound entirely real. Tarkin versus Jedi Guardians. I don't know if I would get a handcuff on dude or her the dude. I'm inclined to assume, yeah, it's not even close. I guess it's just that. I didn't think that that would be that easy, but alright. If you insist. You just kind of sledgehammer through them, I guess. Grievous crime pretty good. The hell was that? Grievous smash. Do bays auto cleanse days? Is this a riddle? I do not know. You know what? Fuck it. Dark side effects are so shit, there's almost no reason for to do those, right? But yeah, like we should just grab a better light side crown, probably. I would imagine. Point fingers. Eh, about the speed I expected. We could use Saw Bomb. It's a tray. Damn, how come they're shielding so much? Who could have foreseen? I mean, the mark actually does kind of help now, huh? Perhaps I treated you too harshly. I forget what sort of bulk shredder they do. Isn't it just their protection specifically? No, it's just him. I thought that was gonna lose. That's oh. We can do some tests on this squad. Let's do some range finding. We have 5 minutes. Rex in handcuffs. Damn. Just mechanically, I have to assume that this will not be excellent. Oh, that was almost spooky. That's actually spooky. Progress. The fact that the Datacron is giving Temple Guard speed up to end the handcuffs sooner is so annoying to me. Like, why? Anyway, yeah. Who would be certifiably squishier than an R7 Mara? Just as like a sacrificial lamb. You're just what I've been looking for. Starting foresight is a problem for Mara. Damn, we're Starkiller right now. I believe we can agree. Handcuffed Talzin? Surely? Oh, they block revive with the Kron. Well, we do go infinite even with a revive block, right? Oh, did they fix that bug? Or is it only if you have one ally revive blocked and one ally still existing? Maybe. They do make a lot of buffs. Baze is actually getting some value off here. Dispel the days. They're obliterating Jin. Unfortunately, this does actually seem vaguely feasible. You would be scared of the Jocasta nuke hitting Radis, of course, but like you do have weakest start getting in your favor. Man, it's not even 4 o'clock yet. Why'd they kill that shit? What do you bit the side of my mouth? What are you doing? Tallying results? What's up, Samfly? Welcome, everyone. So he went with Adrad last round, but Jocasta blew everyone up except for Jin at the end. Yeah, I guess it would make sense. I mean, maybe you could like tech against it with the Crown. That was the stream, dude. Okay, Grievous against Balin. That was real. Well, I mean, R9, 8-8. Not a defense set. Crucially, that would probably make a difference, but I mean, can we reasonably narrow down what Datacron it was? Sith level 8 or 9? That is the character screen. Okay, probably cannot narrow it down. Ah, yeah, I'm fucking... That it was guess. Alright, so what the fuck with Bad Batch? Signature. This is probably just a non-starter, right? Like, it probably has to be Wrecker. Like, 4v4, I think the strat would go crazy. I don't know that we can condense it down to 3v3. Like, the alternative is, like, we try just, like, spam self-casting Omega stealth. Because it'll give them the 6 Nightfall at the start, which is ugly, but, like, maybe okay. And then she just keeps doing it on herself and we're, like, trying to recreate Wrecker the aggregate. But the problem is, Wrecker does it immediately. The moment that you get the heal block, it's gone. Omega, you would have to take a turn to cleanse it off, which means that Crosshair is being denied shit. Well, actually, let me check something. How is my shit built? Because the fact that Omega is going first means I might not be modded how I want it to be. Or maybe just modded. I think she's modded for how she is supposed to be on defense, but don't think it matters too terribly. It's not like we're doing crosshair cooldown reset. What about you? You're about standard. I mean, he's on pretty premium shit for the most part. These two mods are like maybe a little bit less offense than they could be, but I'm not like lying to myself about this shit. I really doubt this will feel fine. That's not the right character. How the man? It's he got knocked down on relics. This is like not gonna be real because obviously there's scorching DCT here, but just vibe check. Okay, DCT doing lock deal block kind of just kills the entire point of this question, huh? Sir? Can you just fucking chill? Just once? I mean, technically her going captive does cleanse it. Oh yeah, Hunter's not even modded right now. I don't know. I might be able to hit up the... I don't know if he's still in first place. Or everyone... No, it was him. Might be able to hit him up and see if I could test. Like, I can't test for CX2 Omicron, but I could at least see if it's remotely feasible. But I don't... okay, it's like, what's... Also, dude, it is hot as shit. I'm turning the fan on. I apologize if it can be heard. We are in the summer. 100% max health, that's... Obviously, we can't test that, but it'll be priced in just ballparking. Yeah, so this is kind of what... So I can't test for that, crucially. But technically, it would actually be harder to test an arena not having this because it helps us, in theory. Yeah, no. I'll message him, but I assume we're going rematch mode. But it's cool to see the difference without Hunter. But I suspect that it will be less cool to see the differences without Wrecker. Wrecker is a pretty fucking good unit. Wrecker is a 20-25 tank in a lot of ways. What is his name? Jedi Master Revan? Let me get close to him just on the off chance that he answers. Okay, this shit needs to be updated. Guess we'll just default to this. Her squad is pretty mix and match, but sure. Oh, in the meantime, rematch. It feels like they changed the controls a little bit from beta. Like, most of my passes have been, like, over-undershooting. I'm getting, like, self-conscious about, like, if I'm drawing lines with my mouse arm, am I running into, like... I'm trying to do, like, a 50-degree angle, but I'm just, like, turning my hand that way, so it's just, like, a forward line in that direction instead of, like, a 50-degree angle. I don't know. It seems like a quick way to drive yourself crazy, but... For what it's worth, they have been active around this time stamp in the past, so we actually might get to do some Bad Batch testing. I guess the other possible answer that might not be realistic is, I mean, if I sort by protection, spend 50 crystals to unlock the. Oh, we can just do one more battle anyway. Be prepared. Yeah, so if I'm sorting by protection, the first clone one is like right about here. And it would require fishing for Crosshair 9 and then fishing for Crit in 6. I'm just gonna hazard a guess that that shit is not happening. As fun as it would be. Well, TW Materials did bank. Ah. I will fall for it once. Exactly once. Nope. Oh, this effect might actually not be shabby. We can at least try that, but yeah, the crit avoidance kind of has to be, right? These are already protection rules too. Hmm. Alright. Oh. I'm playing an illegal version of the game. Oh, well, I'm waiting. That'd be what, 800 crystals for one more reroll attempt? Absolutely fucking not. We can at least get Hunter ready. I think we want that on Omega, actually. There's a world where I actually wouldn't mind having health with this level 6 specifically. Damn, we just do not have the shit that I want. Feeling like a broken record here. But the defense sets, yes. Speed sets, not so much. Really? Uh, I would have liked to see percent offense, but this might actually still be a keep. I don't know when the last time I've needed a tenacity set crit damage crosses, but what the fuck? I went to. That's decisive. I gotta give it to you. You do exactly what you want it to be. Well done. Yeah, got awful skill, and then I don't know if you ever move it past that. But no, yeah, that's. I really gotta give it to him. Wait, how can I be at a mod spot on? I'm literally actively selling mods right now. What? Fancy roll quality is awful, but this might still be a keep. I would have preferred to have seen like percent protection on the last, but I wanted to sell. Alright. And now I wait. I don't know if 44 and 5v5 key teams are still god awful. I'm gonna try 4v4. I think my playstyle lends itself way more to 4v4 and 5v5. Like, it works fine in 3v3, but like putting out pressure is kind of way too committal for only having one defender plus goalie. Like, if the goalie and defender are competent, I think you probably get away with it because it's technically a 2v2, but it's still a lot to ask randoms. Oh, there's also something I want to test at one point or another. I was trying to pass it to keeper, but that did not go perfect. They fucking ate that bait. Holy shit. Ooh. Ah, that was a good deflect. I'm looking way too far downfield, like I'm not looking direct in front. And there are people who like to do what I do. I'm trying something where I over. Okay, cool. I'm overcommitting to a post because you can do a quick hop to center, and I'm wondering if I can bait people to go. Holy shit! I wasn't even looking at the action. I might be able to bait people to overcommit to one post because I look like I'm out of position, but I can like be in position in a snap. Oh, self-inflicted. Nah, barely off. I thought they had them. Fuck. Fuck. What? How did I not overpower that? People love doing that enough that it's like, if anything, I probably overcommit too much to assuming that people do it, but you gotta just have to for the current meta. Oh, it went right over me. Nice. Perfect. Oh! was still a little bit closer to the keeper than I was hoping for, but the upspin helped it a bit. Yeah. Cool. Solid team. I didn't like being striker, or at least it's just not what I'm good at. But okay. Man, what are people talking about? There's some way that people have been lobbing it to themselves for like a really slick setup. Like how? They're basically just like doing a chip like that. Wait, does it have to be an incoming ball or something? But they're getting a bicycle kick off of it, and it lets you do so much more with your shots. Like you can apply so much more spin on those. Can you like EX cancel? Nope. I do not know. Forward 4Q seems solid. Maybe things are just fine. I'm hoping it's not like a mouse and keyboard issue. That would be unfortunate. But people give me inputs to try with mouse and keyboard soon. Uh for some reason I thought the keeper was pushing out. Nice. Yeah. Nope. That was supposed to be the keeper. Play rainbow. Ooh. I'm just gonna keep putting it back to him. That's just gonna put it to the keeper. Yeah. I don't 4v4 really needs to care about the triangle as much. Do you AFK? I should have come out of that sooner. Jesus fucking Christ. I just can't touch him, apparently. Oh. Oh. I don't know about that. He's just gonna burn the clock, yeah. I honestly, I probably should have rushed the midfield just to try to keep possession on the ball to keep the clock going. Yeah. Okay, where was it? Right click space light tap. It's just like straight up not possible for me, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I don't think it's a timing thing, I just don't have an option to kick the ball. Hmm. I like the spirit, but yeah, correct move. Holy fuck. That was a bit off. I should have just punted it direct. That is just for free. Uh, his through ball reflex is so fucking. It feels like he's a 5v5 player, and it's like we're missing one player. Oh. Nah, that's outside. It's so fucking hard to predict ricochets. I mean, that was true in real life too. Ricochets were my fucking nightmare. Too much sauce. Yeah, he is just kind of open, huh? A pretty reasonable spam. Like, if that angle was not my input, I don't know where it's coming from. 3v3 people know what the fuck you're doing when you're pushing a physical. It feels like people in 4v4 and 5 I think are just like, I'm done with this shit. Ooh. It's on the ground. What? Did he not realize the keeper puts it down? The moment that it touched the ground, he could have. Oh, it like went through. Oh, what fucking chaos! It is. Oh, the... It's 4v3. Okay, I feel like my tackle connected, but why? I mean, as a sports someone like this shit, but they're down a man. Just pass to the open man. Like the ball is just straight up not eligible for me to even put a touch on it in the time where people are putting touches on it. I don't know if it's a lag issue, but I doubt it. I'm like 30 ping. That's not a experience goalie. Oh, I should have done that. I had that. I was in range. I've never seen anyone do that to me before. They fucking uncrossed my cross. Okay. I kept thinking that the other person was going to go left and I would cover this person. I should have just done it. The forward spin off the walls used to be doing well. Like, it carries it just a little bit further than keepers are used to. They just cannot get the ball across the midfield. Holy shit. Oh. Ah. Holy shit. Just lining up our firing squad. I didn't realize that the goalie swapped. That is a crazy thing to do as goalie. Why you had it? Nice. They did not have a goalie that looked comfortable in goal. Something about my positioning must be off because I feel like I'm open a lot of the time, but I'm not getting looks. I don't know if people just don't like to do long balls. Okay. Didn't get to try what I wanted to try. What the fuck is happening? We cannot keep possession at all. I should have put ups in. Ah, why did it take so long to shoot? I think if it just shot on the touch rather than going for the settle, I think it was a goal. Brother, you're sitting in double coverage. What are you doing? Now we're just passing it to the keeper. The keeper just isn't going to come out. What? I would have cleared it if I knew he wasn't coming. Fuck. Is that what we're... That goal works surprisingly often. People just aren't expecting you to shoot on them from outside the box. Holy shit, that should have been a goal. They caught me. Man farmed points for sitting in goal. I just need to ping for passes more often, maybe. Like, just because I'm clearly up, it doesn't mean people are gonna look. I'm trying not to be overbearing. Does it make it a run? I should have locked downfield. I was worried about the guy rushing me. Why? I pressed less and didn't mean to. If I jumped straight up, was it fine? Probably, but I might have missed still. See, I need to like put on an input with that. I keep on trying to intercept it when I need to just like right click. Like I'm trying to put my body in the trajectory, but I just need to tell the game, yeah, I'm gonna pass it. Are they just tilting or what? Brother, I'm trying. Brother, I'm trying. I should have given it to the keeper to kill the play, but it's so risky when you don't know if the keeper is like ready for it. Oh my god, he was ready for that. That was sick. He caught him with the cheeky lob. Nope. Nope. Yep. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? He just has no idea. Free us from the cell. I'm not faulting him for not knowing how to play goalie, but you would think at some point putting it to the goalkeeper for the third time would make you think, this doesn't seem to be working out. Why is that a punch? Why do I not? I lost my gloves. That was a bad touch on my part, too. Anytime that goal happens, it just feels like it shouldn't exist. Like, I'm not complaining that we got it, but, like, damn. If you're playing goalie into that, you basically have to play a chicken where, like, you keep walking up with them without committing. And eventually they'll be forced to try it, and you can literally just, like, grab it out of their feet. Come get it, come get it. Fuck. What? Okay, that. Deflecting it away from your keeper when they would have picked up the ball always fucking sucks. Why the fuck? I'll take it. Premium. Release me. I don't know. Too much sauce. Nah. Bad touch. No, I fucked it up. That was free. That was a goal. Their goalie does not know what he's doing. It's a fucking open season on this guy. Holy shit. He does not know. That was a pretty close dive, though. Nice. Oh, that was free. They like their back passes. How do they not have anyone rushing the box? Anytime it feels like an open goal, it's just very much not. Every time that I pressure him, he goes for the back pass. I don't know why I waited. The opportunity was good. Yep, good. Horrible shot. Hang up, bud. Come here. What? Give me 1 second. I should have held possession. All right. Here, gremlin. Why are you so wet? Hey, goober. All right, what time is it? This dude badly wants to go play. All right, let's see. Is there a Bad Batch squad in or LV squad? No. All right. I might call it. Go feed him. Pretty much is back to feeling good. I'm still like a lot of my touches are not landing exactly where I want, but that's just gonna be a matter of getting better. Yeah, big baby. All right. I might. Holy shit, you're wet. I might show you some more rematch later. But yeah, for now, enjoy the weekend. Take care. Have fun. Stay safe. Peace. What on earth have you been doing?